Aujourd'hui, on se retrouve pour l'épisode 8 du mode showcase de WWE 2K26. Et comme tu vois à l'écran, on va faire le combat de CM Punk contre Drew McIntyre dans la cellule de l'enfer à Bad Blood. Donc, si tu veux soutenir mon contenu et ma chaîne, lâche un like, ça soutient la chaîne. Et surtout, n'oublie pas de t'abonner à la chaîne pour pas louper les prochains contenus sur les jeux vidéo, sur la high-tech et sur la passion de la WWE que je partage. Allez, dis-moi dans l'espace commentaire, parce que comme moi je suis malvoyant, est-ce que tu arrives à jouer aux jeux vidéo, que ce soit sur PlayStation, soit sur Nintendo, ou soit sur Xbox, ou si tu es sur PC plutôt. Dis-moi tout ça dans l'espace commentaire, ou si tu as une PS5 Pro, dis-moi si tu vois une vraie différence par rapport à la PS5 Fat, la Slim. Dis-moi tout ça dans l'espace commentaire. C'est parti pour le combat.
WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table!
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating.
Oh là, il est pas facile ce Drew McIntyre, j'arrive pas à le faire ce combat.
That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me. But when you bring a man's dog
Après, je suppose, si tu regardes la vidéo, tu dois te demander comment je fais pour réaliser les objectifs. Parce qu'en fait, moi, comme je suis malvoyant, je n'arrive pas à lire ce qui est marqué sur l'écran, c'est trop petit pour moi. Par contre, j'arrive à jouer, tranquille et tout, j'arrive, ça, il n'y a pas de problème. Donc, ce que je fais, je regarde une vidéo sur YouTube, un créateur de contenu, comme pour le showcase, et il me dit les objectifs que je dois faire. Et je fais les objectifs pour remporter toutes les récompenses du combat. Là, comme vous voyez, il y a l'entrée de Drew McIntyre.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here in Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic
trilogy.
I don't know if either of them is
looking to catch him off guard.
Lifts up the shoulder. I thought he might have had him there, but it's early.
Écoute, mais non. Oh, il me fait chier Drew McIntyre. Il m'a fait un tomber, il m'a gagné. J'ai perdu. Je recommence.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
Oh, right to waist with the powerball.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Oh, what a clothesline.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk.
Il va arrêter de contrer, mais c'est
superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believe Punk wanted to kill this
oh là là, il
business.
fatigue Drew, c'est bon, il a 40 points.
WWE, the company had buried for a decade. That has driven us to tonight, the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
Oh, I think I felt that one.
C'est fou, il a contré. Ah, je sais pas si vous avez fait ce combat, vous avez eu les mêmes trucs que moi parce qu'il compte tout.
Is this it? Is this the end? And easily kicks out of the count.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
Oh oui. Sinon, regardez aujourd'hui les trucs d'ailleurs.
To some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. A guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long can you get to this structure? U.S. guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Back into the ring now. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker to the float over. That was pretty.
Hop, une petite souplesse.
Just a violent suplex.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre
Ça, t'as
reeling.
l'eau qui passe. J'espère. Ah non, il passe plus.
Taking out the knee.
McIntyre reversing the momentum.
Maybe McIntyre's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Neck breaker.
Oh, what an axe handle.
DDT.
And I think that opened him up. The blood is beginning to flow. Propping him up in the corner.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex. Russian leg sweep.
Good.
Huge kick connects.
En pleine tête. La petite souplesse.
And down with the suplex.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's paying for it now.
Hop, le GTS, faut qu'il passe. GTS.
Drew is completely out of it.
Hop, le GTS qui passe.
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
Ok, du coup, la tournée.
Andy pin on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Look at the look on his opponent. Face first.
All set up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. The arm absorbing the damage. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Punk now with a quick duck under and a
Là, comme la vague.
converts it into the...
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
And Punk
Le
now
GTS,
lifting his
bonne nuit.
opponent up and back down
Quel
with the
slip.
GTS. Is it enough for Punk? Wants to finish this.
Flying crossbody from the top. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
Ça va bien.
Oh, man. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Stalking from above.
From way up, double axe handle connects. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Looks like he's ready to bust some heads with that sledgehammer, gentlemen.
And a small package here.
Shoulders up before two.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point. Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said,
Just
despite the
get
best
your-
efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get.
Just bashing them with that hammer. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
S'il veut pas aller dans le bon sens, pas le faire.
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Plus.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. And another looking to end this once and for all.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be. Butterfly backbreaker.
McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this. Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Trying armbar. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Tout est bon là, c'est voir s'il faut faire là.
16h33.
Ok Google.
Dans la page.
Ok Google.
Écran de micro activement.
C'est quoi l'objectif actuel qu'il faut faire?
Ah, on dirait que tu es dans un menu de jeu vidéo. Juste devant toi, l'écran affiche un menu avec des options comme objectif, combo.
Dis-moi les objectifs.
D'accord. Dans le menu, l'option objectif est juste au-dessus des commandes. Tu veux que je te lise ce qui arrive après?
Dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
Pas de problème. L'objectif actuel habituel est d'appuyer sur R2 et rond à côté des jambes d'un adversaire à terre pour lui faire une soumission.
Ok, la soumission. On fait la soumission.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost
Passer
McIntyre
par-dessus
on
la
a number of
ceinture.
occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
From the top. Oh my God, what a move. Ooh.
Playing him on the top rope.
The Scottish Warrior looking for something sinister, something impactful, perhaps the end of this match. Drew has them hoisted up from the second rope and ready to crash.
Looking to put this one away.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Ooh! And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage?
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew McIntyre is absolutely ruthless right now in his assault on CM Punk.
Punk now calling for the end here. This could be it for Drew.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Go to sleep.
no way Drew's getting up now.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission.
Ok, c'est bon. Après,
16h36. Appareil rapide, micro désactivé.
dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
À présent, votre coup spécial est chargé. Pour l'utiliser, assurez-vous que l'adversaire est à terre, puis appuyez sur L2 retour.
Ok, on va faire le coup spécial maintenant.
And hold.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible
Mais non, mais
may
Drew!
have put an end to this.
Non!
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop?
Ok, on voit.
Hooked off.
Fist directly to the gut.
Hooked up.
CM Punk with a
Oui, il est passé.
Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the...
And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back.
Boom! GTS.
Come on, that has to be enough.
Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Put everything behind that kick.
A pinpoint kick to the mat.
On va faire tout.
16h38. Page. Micro. Désactivé.
Dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
On dirait que tu dois attraper une clé à molette et l'utiliser quand vous êtes tous les deux debout près de l'adversaire. C'est bien ça? Ou tu as besoin d'autre chose?
Ouais, mais je la trouve où, ça?
objets sous le ring, essaie d'aller voir près du bord du ring et d'appuyer sur le bouton.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
Oh, come on now. There is no need to bring out the sledgehammer.
Oui, c'est déjà mieux, ça.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Mon point, c'est Pierre Monnet.
Check out the springboard.
Oh, like a projectile, right on target.
McIntyre looking highly motivated right now.
What's he open to find down there?
I don't care what they say, nothing good ever comes from getting the tables.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Non, ça c'est la tonne.
And now propped up in the corner.
Boom!
Oh dear, this doesn't look good. Alley-oop!
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Oh my God. McIntyre gets met with a response.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. He gets back into the ring.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Of course we keep backs under the ring, in case a pickup game breaks out.
Incoming.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And Punk making his way back to the ring. Loving blow. Picked up and being carried around now. McIntyre goes into the cover. This could do it. And referee cuts off the count in 1.
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning.
Counters. Neck breaker.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
This arena has come unglued. You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring. Precision elbow strike.
Each shot landing with a little bit.
And they're going shot for shot. These two trading one blow.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Oh, brutal forearm.
From the top. Diving elbow drop cover. Late in the match.
That's gotta be it.
Kicks out.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Oh! Punk dodges out in time.
Big knee to the midsection.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS. The lights are dimming for McIntyre.
He is locked in and he has his opponent dead to rights.
Donc oui, c'est ça. Oui, c'est passé un petit peu réaliste.
Midsection will knock the wind out of you.
All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all.
Ah, si, c'est ça.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Au bout de 10 ans de combat, Caillon l'a réussi pour putain. Pas facile le Drew McIntyre là.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel
On se rappelle nous qu'il va lui fracasser et puis après il fait tuer 1, 2, 3.
just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what the sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly,
Il
no
va bien
doubt.
Clément en vrai.
Oh
Ok.
my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
Et hop là, esquive, hop là.
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging
Et après il va lui faire bouffer
into
et
the
exécuter.
lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Hop là.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes.
GTS.
The end.
GTS
GTS sur de McIntyre.
off the go to sleep by
2, 3, victoire de CM Punk.
What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
Allez, je vous donne un deuxième match. Ce sera CM Punk contre Seth Freaking Rollins le 5 janvier 2025. Allez, c'est parti.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I
Ouais,
walked
c'était
through
le
that
premier
curtain
roi rond.
Survivor Series
Ça, les
after
filles.
nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Complet.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company. He says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was.
Ok, après, faut faire quoi?
16h49. Lire la avancer de 10 secondes. Interrompre la vidéo. Revenir en arrière de 10 secondes. Bouton.
C'est carré, mais arrête de me contrer tout le temps là par contre. Je veux bien que tu sois énervé, on l'est tous un petit peu. Il faut se calmer. Allez, laisse-moi faire. Ensuite, j'ai cru entendre des fans réclamer des combos. Il faut enchaîner des combos, donc genre 4 fois carré.
When he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
You want to
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Snapmare.
Arms trapped. Wow. Just unloading knees to the body. Every strike more devastating than the last.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years.
Ok, c'est bon, et après?
16h51. Lire la interrompre avancer de 10 secondes.
Par contre, peut-être si, hein, tu sais quoi, on va tranquillement lui faire le fameux combo carré, et qu'il est apte à me laisser faire ma prise, s'il te plaît. Amenez-le dans la foule. Ok. On va le faire.
Revenir.
Il a vraiment pas envie. Et après, faites les temps pour planter le peuple. Alors amenez-le dans la foule. Ok. On va le faire. À tout ça. Trop bien joué.
Vidéo. Revenir en arrière.
Faites les temps pour planter le peuple. C'est une dinguerie. Il a vraiment pas envie. Et après, faites les temps pour planter le peuple. Alors amenez-le dans la foule. Ok.
Il faut l'amener dans la foule.
He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
a rough landing right into the barricade.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the mic.
Rollins did it.
Merde.
Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk.
Oh merde. Ah bah, oups.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Sliding back into the ring. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return in Survivor Series 20.
On va faire quoi après?
16h55. Lire les avance. Avance. Interrompre la vidéo.
On supplie. S'il me contre, je deviens fou. Ah bah, je deviens fou. Donc, il faut l'emmener dans la foule.
Avance. Avancer.
Ça, c'était pour y aller. Non, non. Je peux pas.
Avancer de 10.
Parce qu'il y a vraiment de la logique.
Interrompre la vie. Avancer.
Ce que je vois, c'est que je vais l'attraper par le col.
Avancer. Interrompre la vidéo.
T'es compétitif? Il est en compétition avec toi?
Lecteur. 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 Ignorer. Interrompre. Avancer.
Réussissez une attaque avec. D'accord.
Revenez.
Je suis sûr que je dois me tromper par rapport à ce qu'il demande. On va juste regarder pour être sûr. Derrière les barrières, dans le public, réussissez une attaque avec. D'accord. Derrière les barrières, dans le public, réussissez une attaque. Effectuez une prise ou un plongé. D'accord. Donc, en fait, il faut juste faire ce que j'avais l'idée de faire. Au moins. Ça, c'est fait.
Écran d'accueil.
Ok, Google.
Micro G. Ignore active. Non.
Dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
On dirait que tu dois détruire les barrières de sécurité de la première rangée de la foule et donner au public une raclée dont il se souviendra. C'est bien ça? Ou t'as besoin d'autre chose?
Respecte la barrière.
Lire les. Interrompre la vidéo. Avancer de 10.
23, remembering shoulders down, cover. The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
Cracks in the armor are appearing now. The match taking some toll.
Solid punch. Uh-oh. From the apron, this isn't going to be good. Off the apron to the floor hard.
Carefully measured knee drop.
And Seth, so often the aggressor, so often the more experienced man in the ring, simply cannot match CM Punk at this juncture.
A strong head scissored application. And now the elbows. Vicious.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Looks like he's got something
from the sky.
Reckless abandon. My God, that was nuts. Absolutely insane.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Driven into the barricade.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone.
Est-ce que c'est bon là?
17h.
Ok Google.
YouTube. Tape de micro. Activement.
Dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
On dirait que tu joues à un jeu vidéo, c'est bien ça? Si tu as besoin d'aide...
Dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
Pas de problème. Dans la section objectif actuel, il est écrit derrière les barrières dans le coin, effectuer une prise ou plonger. Ça te parle? Ou tu veux que je revise la...
Faire mon gifle.
Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest... From way up, diving double axe handle.
Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now.
And just tossing Seth out of the ring like that.
Tossed into the crowd. Hey, WWE Universe, be prepared for some guests. Rollins with a reversal. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies. From the top, diving double axe handle.
Je sais pas si c'est bon.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Using that barricade with great effect.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Sent flying over the guardrail.
Now he's back at ringside. Looks like the referee's...
Page. Ouvrir la barre latérale.
Ok Google.
Micro G. Ignore acte. Non.
Dis-moi l'objectif actuel.
On dirait que tu dois faire 2 attaques en cours sur ton adversaire. Pour courir, maintiens LB et appuie sur A.
Ah si c'est bon.
Lire la vie. Lire la vie. Avancer de... Avancé de 10 secondes.
Très 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 bien. J'aurais pu faire le spécial. Ça, une plombe. Non, non.
Avancé.
Je reviens.
Avancé de. Avancé de. Avancé de.
Oh, mais encore une fois, ça c'est. Et les vieux, il fait 2 coups. Il me suit enceinte. Ah, j'aurais vu Steph sur le ring. Tout le monde lance une attaque. Là, c'est pas difficile.
Revenir en arrière de 10.
On va faire la force. Il me suit enceinte. Un peu plus.
Count is drawing things back to the ring.
Seth just rubbing it in now. Referee's count getting higher. Better make haste back to the ring.
Watch out!
Crossbody from the top.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Ok Google. Ok Google. Ok Google. Ok Google. Dis-moi le deux types qu'il faut faire.
Pas de problème. Derrière les barrières dans le public, il faut effectuer une prise ou plonger sur votre adversaire pour augmenter la jauge de dégâts. Prêt à tenter le coup?
Alors, dis-moi en haut le deux types qu'il faut faire. Là.
Ah, d'accord. Là, le but, c'est de faire taire 7. Il se prend pour le représentant du peuple, alors montre-lui qu'il se trompe, en lui donnant une bonne raclée devant tout le monde. Tu veux que je t'aide avec une prise particulière?
Comment ça devant tout le monde, vous faire où ça?
En fait, le jeu te dit de le faire devant le public, pour marquer les esprits. L'objectif, c'est juste de faire grimper la jauge de dégâts sur ce fameux 7. Tu veux savoir comment faire la prise? Vas-y dans le...
J'en suis là.
Oh! Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Set up in the corner now.
What a really great swinging neck breaker.
Headed out of the ring now.
Entering the crowd, this could get out of control.
Okay.
Back to the ringside area he goes as the referee continues to count. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Into the unforgiving barricade. Maybe navigating back to the ring here, have to beat the count.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Oh, across the top rope.
Doing a little exploring right now.
Getting up close and personal with the WWE Universe. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Blast off. Wow. Cross body. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Ouais, il peut pas venir, allez bien.
He's going back for more.
From way up, double axe handle connects. Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
Out of the ring goes Seth.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Rollins,
Turns that back on CM Punk. Seth Rollins.
Falcon arrow.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Rising to his feet, but he's still looking glassy-eyed.
Knees. Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes. Oh, driving the elbow.
Neither superstar giving an inch here.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Rollins lining it up.
Oh, denied! RKO out of nowhere!
Neckbreaker.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men, both five-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow the other to take advantage of their exhaustion.
Capped off with a big one.
Oh, sent straight into those steel steps. The force and malice behind that were just on another level.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? And Rollins looking to keep things going back in the ring. Kick to the stomach.
Est-ce qu'il faut faire toujours dans le public, hein, c'est bon.
17h12. Page. Rapnic. Open Gemini. Des actes. Des actes.
Et moi, le titre qu'il faut faire.
On dirait que tu es dans un menu d'objectifs. Il faudrait réaliser des actions spécifiques pendant le match, comme un certain nombre de coups.
Dis-moi le titre actuel.
Bien sûr, l'objectif actuel est, derrière les barrières dans le coin, effectuer une prise ou plonger pour charger la jauge de dégâts.
Mais non, dis-moi en haut. Tout en haut, là.
Ah, ok. Tout en haut, c'est écrit « Seth prétend représenter le peuple ». Allez, rejoignez la foule et donnez-lui une raclée. C'est ça que tu voulais?
Il faut aller dans la foule, mais le souci, il veut pas y aller.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe Punk may tap out. This is going to be incredible. Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
The go to sleep GTS from Punk.
That could end Rollins right now.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count. His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
Allez, viens.
He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout. Rollins making perfectly clear who the visionary is in this match.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Here we go again. Rollins did it. Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk.
Bon, les amis, on arrête cette vidéo et on fera le prochain match. CM Punk contre Rollins. Donc on a réussi le combat contre Drew McIntyre. Et là, on va faire une prochaine vidéo pour l'épisode. Allez, abonnez-vous.